come on. God bless it. Jeez Louise. I just lost at FIFA, and it stinks because now it's Monday morning at 12 a.m. Oh my God, that means all the modes are locked out because the best modes are locked behind this whole thing. And same thing with I tried to play an old Madden game from about 4 years ago, and the servers are down. And I tried to play an old NBA game from about 6 years ago, and the servers are down. And those are the best versions of those games, and I just don't want to spend money. And oh my God, it stinks. How come all of the video games I want to play are online and they're locked behind these servers? I just don't know. Why am I even rambling? It's just like not everyone's listening. I can't even deal with it.
It's news time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White, and this is the online game shutdown server news that you didn't know about. Unfortunately, with the past couple of years in gaming, there's been a big switch to online-only stuff. You see it with Gotham Knights, that new Batman-style game. I guess it's set in the world of Batman. That new Batman game where Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and the Red Hood are all buddies, and Batman is dead, and it's online, priority, and it stinks because people sometimes just want to play a story game by themselves and not have to deal with worrying about people coming in and out of their worlds. That's why I'll never play Deathloop. These online-focused, online-forward games is what we'll call them. It's the new norm, and this is what's going to happen from now on. And it's a lot prominent in sports games because they're basically games as service where you buy a bunch of loot boxes or gaming cards or whatever, and that's how you get ahead in the world of online sports games. But what comes with these online games is that the servers can't stay up forever. The Halo 2 servers on the original Xbox are dead, as are everything that's not on the Halo Master Chief Collection. And upward. Everything before that's dead, and you can't go back and play these games with people who just want to do it. I mean, on the other hand, there's a lot of hacking going on inside of Call of Duty online games, and thank goodness some of those servers are dead anyway. But in recent memory, a lot of game servers have been shutting down just left and right, including Little Big Planet PS3 and Vita servers. Little Big Planet is a game where you can play as a Sackboy, and people created a bunch of games inside that game, and it was fantastic. But now you can't access any of those things because it's down, and the servers are down, and it's just you're not going to be able to play that unless you play later Little Big Planet entries. And then similarly, FIFA 21, it had really, really good, FIFA 22 rather, had really good servers, really good game modes, but the best modes were only on the weekend. If you look at a game like Overwatch, where they have competitive play and arcade play, and in arcade play, there's not only rotating maps, but rotating game modes. Eventually, those are going to be, the server for Overwatch 2 is going to be shut down, and we're going to move over to Overwatch 3 or what have you. And it just doesn't help when people just want to continue playing their same games. And even Titanfall, even after years and years and years of some DDoS attacks, Titanfall had to be shut down, and Titanfall 2 has become, I guess, the main place to play it. But Titanfall was a multiplayer only game, so when it comes down to it, there are only certain games that are story games, certain games are online games, and you're only going to be able to, in the future, for posterity's sake, because a lot of people do this for posterity's sake, you're not going to be able to access a lot of stuff for some games in the way that you should be. And this is why we shouldn't be pointing towards a future with online-only games. This is why I play story games. Gosh, I love stories. Speaking of stories, subscribe, check out one of our other videos. Of course, you can head on over to the website, cpluscomedy.com. You can see me talking about other famous people, and me. You can follow us on social media at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at cpluscomedy. Follow me at Chad Black White. Listen to the Constitutionals podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And I got to get back to gaming because who knows when the servers for my life are going to get shut off.